It's our good friend. It's the hero! Well, that's worth knowing about. I can just go like this. Blam. We'll just, like, trade this guy, because, like, this is a nice thing with the amateur, by the way. He's like a hunger clock, but at the same time, he's also, like, a customer. And it's a pretty reliable way of, like, trading, like, weapons and stuff like that, so... He does 10 to 20 gold for 6 to 16 weapons, so 10 to 6 basically. As versus like these guys that do like, 3 weapons to 5 weapons for like 15 to 30 gold, so he's a lot better basically trade like, than like the other like, things over here, so there is that. Let's see here. And he has artifacts, this guy. Interesting, the driver can be caught in his own webs. Alright, note that all the orcs and stuff are basically here. Oh! So, apparently these, like, driders, once they basically, like, catch a glimpse of you, they really want to basically, like, come at you, so... Be careful of the dryers because, like, they don't seem to, like, lose interest in you, unfortunately. Crap, that's not something I obviously see right here. So, the adventures are right here. And my, like, trust is going down. These guys have gold. So, once you basically run out of trust power, you basically lose the game, so... Are these wraiths? Whites. So, the wispy figures you see before you can only be whites. Ancient warriors of long-forgotten empires, too proud to pass on into the next world. Perhaps some of these ghosts were once your ancestors, but any resemblance to or recognition would be, after all, these centuries impossible. Their presence has a decaying effect on everything around them, and as such they are constantly in need of weapons to replace the rusting blades. In return, they will give you some of their artifacts of their people, baubles, which pale in comparison to Renard's Slender. So, basically weapons for artifacts from these guys. I just got myself artifacts off this guy. But what I really need is someone like a troll. Oh right, there's the stairs here so you can't get by. Okay, here's our bones being like sorted out here. Okay, there we go. I'm now positive with trust, so my trust will start going up again. Oh, that guy down there saw me. So, note that the white space have very good eyesight, apparently. And there's a dryer down there, so that'll be annoying. I just want to like do that to this guy. Lots of artifacts basically to trade with, but I want to have some bones basically going below, so let's do a flash sale of these guys. So there we go, we stole this guy's bones. It feels wrong being able to sort of like, abuse these guys, but at the same time, it sort of feels like you have to. So, you basically, can advance. There we go, stole this guy's stuff. And it seems like the whites remember you a little bit better, so they aren't nearly as dumb. There's a troll over there. Interesting. Troll down there too. I'm just gonna make sure my thing's on. Let's close the shop from this guy. There we go. Max just take this guy's bones. Oof. That sounds like the best way of dealing with this guy. So he's up there now. Yes, I've learned that I want to be very careful of the driders here, because they, like, you know, really go after bones if you let them. There we go. I just took this guy's artifacts without even noticing me. There we go. Let's just do that. There we go. Get that troll's bones without the driver noticing me. And want to go away. You know, in many ways, this feels like a puzzle. Whoop! Right, these guys don't like it when you, like, do that, I guess. I suppose if the dryer, so you want to basically, like, you know, get them just before they, like, you know, become aware of you. Because, yeah, once they, like, you know, they see you, they, like, you know, want all your bones. And, yep, you know what time it is. Hello, Mr. Adventure. Pop. I need to get my weapons basically upright, so it's go time. Now, I know by the way the person who was basically demonstrating this game, I think it was Grid Stage Games. He, of course, like, you know, was doing this on a sort of limited time, but, you know, I'm trying to basically, like, you know, get as far as possible in the game as well, so. If it seems a little bit boring, because, like, you know, basically seeing the idea, like, yeah, basically this is what the idea is all about. By the way, note this level here. This one had the dwarves on it, so I guess this, like, you know, this adventure decided he's going to kill the dwarves. As well as, like, you know, everything else, so. Didn't matter if it's driver or dwarf, he killed it. A very typical adventure, I guess. Yes, give me all your weapons. Well, I'm giving you, Goldie's giving me weapons. Why does this guy have weapons, by the way? You know, I get the idea, like, you know, he has weapons because he basically took them off the monsters. So, like, you know, he killed all the monsters, now he's got all their weapons, right? So... that's good enough. We got enough stuff here. Alright, let's keep going down. Ooh, a vampire? Vampire. A vampire, blood-sucking fiend of the night. Bane of the innocent and slaughter of men. This infernal devil, however, saunters over to you with a smile on his lips, inquiring after your stash of artifacts. Apparently when one is cursed with immortality, one develops an eye for the finer parts of life, and you have just the right goods to complete the collection of this particular customer. It's a fine assortment of rare bones to offer in return, if you're interested. So, basically this guy's going to offer me a whole lot of bones, for sure, for artifacts. Okay, so... there's some E's over here. Ooh, deep elves. Elves sometimes wander through the village, whether as a way station on whatever journey they're undertaking, or with a sword in hand ready to delve into the caves. These elves that you see before you aren't actually all that different regardless of what the surface elves would have you believe. Their eyes are perhaps a little larger to see better in the dimly lit conditions, but other than that they have about the same, even down to their, they're about the same even down to their fashion sense. And just like their above-ground brethren, they have a love of artifacts, and you have weapons to trade for them. So this guy wants weapons for artifacts, so, okay, cool. You know, I should check these guys to see if they have trade secrets, because that's important. Whoop, so the deep elves actually, like, go real fast with, like, you know, how fast they attack me. So watch out for that. But whatever, we basically, you know, got them out of the way. Oh, there's some orcs on this level as well, so they'll take, weapons for gold. Yay, I just took this guy's bones, look at them all. Let's just trade our gold for, like, you know, weapons and stuff. There's that vampire from up here. And yeah, I know that these guys, they take quite a bit of artifacts, so... ooh, the vampires will forget me, by the way. So that's worth noting. Okay, I'm doing pretty good in gold, you know, bones at this point, so... go like this. Oh, we know who's basically up here. It's Mr. Adventure again. Boop. Alright, so he's basically up here doing his thing. So I bet if we go like, down and up again, he's basically gonna kill everything, so there's that to worry about, but whatever. Now note, because there is multiple staircases, that basically gives me the opportunity to get multiple routes basically to get down to these like elves and like other stuff basically and stuff like that. So basically it's not beneficial to go down one way, I can go down another way. What's a D? Well, I don't know what a D is, but... Ooh, Drake! You can hardly believe your eyes. But what stands before you can surely be none other than one of the Dragonkin. Flame pours from its nostrils, and it sits atop a great pile of golden artifacts. It looks down on you from atop its nest with a disdainful look. Clearly it has little desire to deal with your kind. Perhaps its arrogance can be exploited, however, for there are a great number of valuable artifacts lured in its nest. So this guy will trade gold for artifacts. Unlike the other guys, this guy doesn't seem to move, so this is like the, the Spirekin. Oh, these guys actually won't move, apparently. At all. So that's good to know. What's this? A Necromancer. As you approach this pale-skinned sluggish figure, it opens its mouth as if to greet you, but the words are stolen away, and he stands with a shocked look on his face before his cheeks explode into a tomato red of utter embarrassment. Whirling around, he flees from your presence, clearly unable to deal with the torment of his failure. Instead, he sends out his undead minions to speak terms with you. But you're sure if you can get to the man himself, there's no way he has any idea how to bargain, and you'll be able to extract a truly lucrative price. So, he'll trade bones for souls. Oh, nice. And you can see pretty far, so there's that. Oh, these guys will forget me after a while. Good to know. Okay, well, let's trade with this guy. What are these guys here doing? Skeleton. Mere hours ago, the sight of the Walking Dead would have filled you with terror. However, after dwelling so long amongst the cave folk, they seem just like as normal as a sight as the dungeon walls or the ancient corpses. They too want something, a weapon with which to defend themselves. However, all they have to trade is their own bones, so you're not sure if it will do much good. So, basically, this guy will give me a weapon for bones. Oh, look at it! It has destroyed them, by the way. So when you basically give the skeletons their weapon, they just run away. So that's cool. So it looks like I'm getting some souls here. What do the trolls want? They'll trade weapons for bones, so not really that useful to me. Unless this guy has trade secret, which he doesn't. Yeah, I'm checking to see if these guys basically have any trade secrets, because useful. Do 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 do. Now I know I can exploit that like Drake. I'm gonna do so, by the way. There we go. Take this guy's bones. I mean, I don't need to previously trolls, but you know. I mean, it gets rid of them so you can't take my weapons, right? So, I'm being like more defensive basically at this point. Which is fine. There we go. Got this like dragon's artifacts or Drake's artifacts, whatever. Two stairs right next to each other. Let's just do that. Now, on the by the way, it is worth knowing I could actually like, you know, get sales for these guys as well, so if I have lots of bones I could do. This is a good way of getting some souls, right? So I have the souls. Or I have the bones for the souls. Wand of go away. Poof. Poof. I mean, this is costing a few weapons, but I mean, I can deal with like losing a few weapons just to get like, you know, these bones used up. How many souls do I want, I wonder? I figure I want to have like, you know, probably around this many souls just in case, so yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's get to it, shall we? We'll go to the next level. Ooh, what's that? A rogue. A flickering figure appears in the darkness, a flickering figure that you recognize. Last week you sold this man a ring that would hide him from all evil eyes, and apparently it's been working. Needless to say, he's quite surprised to see you here, but from the looks of things, he's been quite successful in his pilfering, and has amassed a large stock of gold. The artifacts of the dungeon have proven a little more difficult to obtain, however, but the collection you've hoarded are definitely pulling on his greedy eyes. This guy will basically trade artifacts for gold. Nice. Oop, there's a dragon. Or a demon, rather. Wreathed in flame and shrieking with fury, you cannot imagine this beast being interested in anything other than violence. As it charges towards you, however, it clutches in its burning arms a number of ripping figures, which you can only assume must be the cursed souls of the damned. And as it gets closer, it starts gesturing with its horns towards the rare artifacts slung over your shoulder. Despite its clear intentions, the sight of it still fills you with terror, so much so that you can barely lift your legs. This guy will trade artifacts for, like, souls. Well, I already got plenty of souls, so I don't really need to trade that for him, so whatever. There's that rogue, by the way. There's plenty of rogues here. all that gold is pilfered from this guy. Oh, the demons are apparently pretty, like, you know, alert, to say the least. Oh! So these guys can terrify me so I can't run away. That's a bit, like, you know, concerning. Oh, I got access to special offer. So, special offer. When you have a particular buyer in mind, it's a common dungeon tactic to give them a special offer on your wares. Don't expect a greater than normal purchase, but as long as you can take the higher volume of trade, it's more of the price. So, target decimal will launch trade again, and both receive and give double the number of goods for a short time. So, cool. Go away. Ooh, here's a K. A Death Knight. A suit of armor stands before you, fitted to something of humanoid shape. But whether or not the metal shell hides anything of mortal inclination is impossible to tell. It wants a vast quantity of weapons, for a purpose they prefer not to dwell on, and has some damned souls that will be willing to trade for them. It delivers this deal in a flat, eternal voice, a simple exchange, no tricks or negotiations. So, it just wants weapons for souls. Blam. Okay, let's just do that. We'll get our, like, you know, souls here. We're gonna drop him down. There we go. Well, let's like, go with, like, you know, that trade right there for now. Trying to get those rogues are, like, you know, a bit of a chore, but they got some good stuff on those like guys, so let's just do that, I guess. Get some more souls. Well, that wasn't useful. Okay, I got too many, you know, too little artifacts to deal with, so let's go down you a few. Of course, the rogue wants to, like, you know, deal with me. Okay, my artifacts are, like, almost dead, but whatever. That's a lot of gold, and it's really beneficial to have that, I think, so get you out of here. Oh, there's our friend. Well, not our friend, really, but, you know, the adventurer. I was going to trace these guys up here, but I guess not, so down I go. Ooh, is that a dragon? No, it's a devil. This must surely be the beast you seek, for none so far have ever held a candle to the depths of terror and evil you feel gazing at its fang. In appearance, however, this fiend seems relatively plain, dressed in the latest fashion, It shoots a charming smile your way as soon as you step into view. Its slow stride displays the confidence in its charms. It knows why you're here, and knows you must come to it. At last the elixir is at hand. All you need is a single vial. Perhaps if you could obtain a few more, you could provide a grand inheritance for your family. You're sure you could sell this treasure for an exorbitant price once you reach the surface. Okay, so I need souls, basically, for this guy here. So I actually need to, like, trade these, like, you know... Damn, I don't have the, souls. Alright, well, we got our elixir from this guy. They have very good sight range, these devils, apparently. Let's do that. Damn it, can I actually banish these guys, like, lower than where I'm currently at? No, because I'm basically on the bottom level. So it's actually sort of like, you know, haunting me here a little bit, the fact that I actually, like, you know, banish these, like, demons, because, like, you know, now they're basically in the way. Of course it comes right over here, why not? Oh, this is a bad place for you to be. Close shop. And yeah, there we go, we're having issues. Alright, well. We're gonna have some trust issues here, but whatever. Let's see here. I think. Can I possibly make it out with the amount of, like, you know, trust I basically have? I can't remember what dungeon level I'm basically on. I might be screwing myself here, but we're just gonna go over to these Death Knights. What do you trade? That's not what I want. I want artifacts, so... See, this is a bit of an issue to just gotta, like, kill everything, because I can't, like, trade artifacts or stuff. And you're gonna see what basically happens when I, like, run out of trust here, so... Alright, so there we go, indebted. So, basically you can see right here, looking around at your past customers, you see only disdainful looks in your eyes. For too long have you had unpaid debts, and no respectable dungeon resident is willing to trade with you. You feel a tap on your shoulder, and when you gaze behind you, there is a great shadowy specter drifting in the air. Apparently failure to repay debts is a serious crime in a dungeon, and since you're essentially already in the prison, the punishment is sure to be far more severe than dealt out by surface dwellers, so... Well, I almost won the game, but I guess I got greedy and tried to get more than, like, you know, one elixir, and you can see why it's bad with the demons around you and stuff like that. So in the end, you made 14,640 gold of profit. And that's it for the game, by the way, so that's agreed. Anyways, yeah, that's basically, like, you know, a game that I, like, want to show you guys, because it's a very interesting sort of concept where, like, you know, it's less about, like, you know, fighting stuff, but more, like, about, like, trading. And I don't like the fact that it's, like, a little bit, like, sort of gimmicky with, like, you know, you may, like, rob people and stuff like that, but, you know, it's, like, an interesting idea, like, you know, sort of, like, flushes out the idea of, like, you know, how does the merchant survive down there? It's because he's basically trading and stuff like that, not, like, fighting. Anyhow, hope you guys basically enjoyed it, and take care.